Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gabi, if you didn't know, now you know, and welcome to NCA. So, you guys are getting double the content today because we're gonna do a little sit down Q&A, get ready with me in the new uniforms. You'll see it later. And then I'm also gonna do my typical like competition vlog. So, 2 for 1, hope you guys are ready for it. And it is currently 10:05 a.m. We competed like 3 something, I believe, 3:50 is when we compete. So, we are taking our time to get ready. We have about 2.5 to 3 hours to get everything completely done. So, hope you guys are ready to come along for the ride. So I asked on my Instagram for any and all questions you had cheerleading related. So we're gonna sit through, talk about those, and then we'll do the get ready with me process. So starting off, going in with Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. And I just do that like a little bit on my face, but mainly on my eyelids, just to prime the eyes. I say this in every type of get ready with me makeup video. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I don't know what I'm doing. I will say competition makeup is definitely the one that I've mastered the most because I've done it so much. Why do I look pink? Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of wing it, but it works for me. So if I'm doing something wrong, I guess let me know. But also just don't try to recreate this if it doesn't work for you. I don't know. Then just taking a big fluffy brush, going in with this light like tan color and then a little bit of this just all over the lid. And I guess while we do that, let's start with our first question. Oh, this is a good one. I did not put these in order, so these are just as I screenshotted them. So, how do you stay motivated even though you've won everything there is to win? Okay, well, starting off, winning has never been my motivation when it comes to cheerleading. Obviously, everyone has dreams to win worlds and obviously win these major competitions, but that's not why I do it. So obviously that's also why I've continued after I won them. But even now, so like when I am competing at Worlds, the joy of getting to be a part of that journey of some of my best friends that have never won before and like get to experience that for the first time almost means more than when I first won myself. So like I keep going not only for them, but just for the memories and for everything else. Like I said, I don't do it just for the win. I do it for the journey and just like, I just genuinely love the sport, and I'm on a team with like all my best friends and we just have so much fun together that like win or lose does not define whether or not I stay in the sport. And that's why we are still kicking it after winning almost every major competition. The only competition I never won was majors, but I actually only competed there once. So my chances weren't very high, where every other competition I've competed multiple times. Then I'm going in with this brush that's specifically used for pink, so that way I don't get pink all over all of my makeup. And going in with this palette, I want to say it's a Makeup Revolution. I don't know, I got it from Ulta, I believe. Going in with the pink very lightly and just gonna kind of like shadow out pink on my eye as well. Next question, what does your morning routine on a comp day look like? So, obviously it depends on when I compete, when I wake up, but as normal, lay in bed a little bit on my phone just to kind of wake up. Then I always have a cup of coffee, either iced or hot, depending on the day. Do the normal stuff, brush my teeth. I don't really know what else. And then I always leave like a ton of time to get ready. I don't like to be stressed and rush it. Always my breakfast on a competition day is a plain bagel, toasted with cream cheese. And then I also take my vitamins because competition days are the most important days to feel completely healthy. Even if you have a perfect diet, sometimes it's hard to get the key nutrients that we need on a daily basis. So Virtual actually helps women fill those gaps in their diet. And with just 2 easy to take capsules, you get 9 high quality nutrients, no shady additives, fillers, or colorants, so you know exactly what is going in your body. I know that I can trust Virtual because they're completely transparent about everything from what's actually in the vitamins to where they're sourced and their environmental impact. They're also open about their packaging and materials that they use, so they use 100% recycled materials, and their products are vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free, and contain no added sugar. And not only are they for women, they offer a men's multivitamin, a 50+, a prenatal, a postnatal, and even vitamins for teens. And the best part about it is you can get them delivered right to your door. So I'm gonna put my discount right here on the screen. You can also click the link down below, but with this code, you can actually get 20% off your first month. That's basically it. I kind of just like to eat and then start getting ready right away, and then I don't do anything special after that. Right, Shelly's coming in because she's bored, so she's gonna ask me the questions while I get ready. That way I can multitask and get everything done. So, next step is NYX Glitter Primer. I use the back of my hand, and then I use a specific brush for everything, especially with competition makeup, because I have glitter, I have pink, I have blue, I have browns, blacks, everything, and I don't want them all to mix. So going in with my glitter brush, and I just put that all over, specifically like the lid of my eye, and I try to make sure that I do not open my eye after that so it doesn't get on like the top of my eyelid. Okay, trying not to open my eye. This is the glitter I use, NYX glitter. It's not focusing at all, but from Walgreens. I don't know what actual shade, oh my god, I just spilled it everywhere. I don't know what actual shade this is in, but it's like a pinky color, and it is perfect for our uniforms. To me, this is like the most important. Glitter and eyelashes is like the most important step of my competition makeup routine, because it doesn't really matter what everything else looks like. As long as you throw some glitter on the lid, it hides everything else, and then especially when you throw lashes on, it just transforms it all, puts it all together. You don't have to be good at makeup. It kind of like hides it all. How long does it take you to get competition ready? I've never like timed it to actually see like how fast I could do it, but I like to always set at least 2 hours, because like I said before, I just don't like rushing. I don't like being stressed. So even if that means I have to wake up ridiculously early, I'd rather do that and have a very nice relaxed morning than trying to rush it all together, forget a step, not have it turn out. And you never know what kind of day winged eyeliner is going to be. So unless I set apart enough time to be able to redo that 3 times, then it's not enough. It definitely takes, yeah, it's definitely close with 2 hours, but that's also because I am very relaxed with it. If I was actually going fast, I could probably do it a lot quicker, but we just don't even try that. After the glitter, I go back in with the pink, and I set the glitter in place with the pink, and also the shadow of pink is a little bit brighter than the glitter pink, so it also just makes it match the uniform and everything better. Okay, now pretty much the only thing I have left is I want to shadow out the outside corners a little bit, so I go in slightly with black and also like a dark brown, and just very slightly, I don't want it to be like super dramatic, but just kind of blend out a little bit of a darker V on the outside corner.
Biggest stress of competitions?
Ooh, besides winged eyeliner? I would just feel like the like stress I put on myself. Like, I feel like a lot of people always ask like, is it scary being like Gabi Fuller, or being the one that a lot of people like look at? But regardless of how anything would else or anybody else would make me feel if something went wrong at competition day, I feel like I'm always my hardest critic. So I feel like the biggest stress is like letting myself down and just knowing that I'm capable of so much more. What stresses me out the most is the potential of letting myself down and just letting my team down. I don't want to be that person that like is the reason something doesn't go well, or like something doesn't happen and this team deserves it so much. So that stresses me out a little bit. But like, I don't let those thoughts overtake anything else, because the second you try to do that and you try to focus of like what could go wrong, that's when things do go wrong, instead of focusing on how you make them right. What I always tell in like team talks as a coach, an athlete, or whatever, is just remember that you're in control of everything when it comes to cheerleading. A lot of the times I feel like we forget that, and we let the routine control us, and we let like the stunt grip or like whatever's happening under me control me. But then it's like, I'm in control of whether I want this to hit or not. If I use my proper technique, it's gonna hit. Okay, I need to focus on winged eyeliner, because like I said, that stresses me out and I can't do it very well. Okay, I like this one a lot. I don't love this one, but this one like curves up more, but I tried to fix it, and now I feel like we're just too far in that it's never gonna make it look too much better, so I think we're just gonna leave it.
Next question. What's the hardest part about being on Double O?
To be completely honest, it's the easiest, most laid-back team I've ever been a part of. Being at Top Gun in general, TGLC was kind of a different story because TGLC is looked at in such a way, but like Top Gun is just like, cheerleading is fun. Like, it's not stressful, it's not as serious, it's not about the winning, so like, it's not super hard. Obviously training is hard, going full out is hard, but like actually being on Double O and like even practices on Double O and even going full out on Double O, like we make everything so much fun that that stress is not there. It's not, I don't want to say it's not serious, because obviously it's serious, but we just know like when to have fun and when to get the job done, and we're all like checked in together, that we just make it happen while having the absolute most fun while doing it. And a lot of us are like we're obviously older, so it's a completely different mindset at that point. Like, it's just bonus cheerleading. You're literally doing it because you love it. You pay so much money to be there, so like, why take it too serious? Now it is FaceTime, so I'm going in with my Tula face filter blurring and moisturizing primer, and I'm just using my fingers to kind of put that everywhere. That's always my base that I like to use before putting on any foundation or concealer or anything face makeup wise. I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Is that my shade? I laid out the other day, so I think I'm slightly tan. So let's hope. I just go on the back of my hand and then I use this sponge, just kind of put it everywhere.
Do you ever get nervous before a big competition like NCA? And if so, how do you deal with it?
Yeah, to be completely honest, NCA is the scariest competition ever to compete at. They make the arena so scary from an athlete perspective. Just you're backstage and it's all dark and technology. You just hear the crowd and then you walk on the floor and you can't see a single human being. You are blinded by the lights, but you hear so much noise and it's just like lights and then like a black crowd. So yeah, NCA is terrifying, not gonna lie. But what I like to do, first of all, just like from the minute I meet with my team, I just try to stay like tunnel vision on my team, on the goal from the get-go. But when I'm backstage, I do all my little like handshakes and rituals with all my teammates, which obviously kind of keeps me like grounded and zoned in and just makes it feel like practice and we're at the gym. And then from the second that we're backstage, I kind of don't sit in silence at all. Double O at All Out was backstage for like 45 minutes and we just tried to do everything and anything to stay warm and stay distracted. So we had like a dance party, we all like do our little rituals, listen to our songs, jam out, and just again like have fun. But something that's super important backstage is to think about anything but cheerleading. The second you start to think about like the routine and what you have to do is when you start to panic and you're like, oh my god, I feel like I forgot the routine. Just don't think of the routine. You've done it so many times, your body literally just knows how to do it. So that's not the last minute thing that you should be thinking of. You should be thinking of literally anything else. Now I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just very, very lightly to like highlight certain areas of my face. And again, just blending that out with the sponge.
What is your favorite thing about coaching?
Favorite thing about coaching, I feel like it's just getting to be a part of other people's journey and kind of like watching them fall in love with cheerleading the same way that I have. The joy of seeing success, whether it's like getting a new skill, hitting a routine, or just like the pure love for the sport in other people's eyes is just basically feels the same way as when I'm competing as well. So I love it because it's something that I can continue doing when I am no longer an athlete. But even while being an athlete, it's just like I get to share that love with other people and have them like fall in love with it the same way that I have, since it's been such a huge part of literally my entire life. Now going in with Big Fluffy Brush, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is like a lighter powder, so I'm just gonna set that kind of everywhere I just put the concealer. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder, kind of all over my face, again with the same big fluffy brush, just kind of set everything else.
Will this officially be your last cheer season? Inquiring minds want to know.
So I think this is definitely going to be the last year that I like go through the whole tryout process in the summer. But here's the thing, I have never once tried to quit cheerleading yet. Everyone knows if you're a cheerleader, it takes quite a while to actually quit. I've never gone through the experience of missing it and not being an athlete ever, because I have committed from the very beginning of the season, from tryouts, from literally the first practice, forever. So as much as I want to say it's going to be my last season, I have no idea, because I don't know what it's like to not cheer. Even in my entire life, like from the minute I was old enough to have a core memory of my life, that was cheerleading. I've literally been cheering since I was like 2-3 years old. So all I know in this world is cheerleading. Now obviously I'm still going to stay a part of it with coaching, but, and I say that I don't think, I'm definitely not trying out, like I'm definitely taking the summer off, but I don't want to say never again, because I've never had to experience missing it. Justin tried to quit like 4 times and ended up back on a team for like 4 years. So like, he has no room to talk either. I've never gone through that yet. Hula bronzer, contouring. Next question.
Have you ever lost that feeling about cheer, the feeling of excitement for the sport?
I definitely have at past gyms, but that has never once happened in the last, oh my god, what is this, my 7th year at Top Gun already? That's insane. So I think the key to that is like finding coaches that just have the same like values as you and just treat you more than just, I don't know. I've been at gyms where the coach to athlete relationship isn't as like bonded and transparent. They pick favorites and it's just not it. Sometimes there is like toxic coaches in cheerleading. I've never had like a terrible experience, but I would say there was definitely times in past gyms where I lost that passion and like thought about potentially quitting. And as we can see now, 7 years later at Top Gun, and I'm still going, that has never once happened here. So I think the key is, and obviously I know everyone's not fortunate enough to like pack up and move away to Top Gun or just to like their dream gym. But if leaving a gym is also a scary thing, but if you've gotten to the point where you lost your love for the thing that you had the most passion for ever, then I feel like trying to find another gym that is gonna bring that back is truly like the most important thing at that point. Blush brush. This is like a free birthday blush gift from, I don't even know, like Sephora Ulta. It's my favorite blush, but I'm hitting pan, so I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm done with this, but it's in the shade Party. I don't even think they sell it as an actual shade. I don't know, it was like a birthday gift, like I said, but going in with blush on the cheeks. Good.
All right, why does Top Gun wear the leg pieces? LOL. I've always wondered this.
To be honest, I'm shocked that this has not picked up at other gyms because
I am so shocked that everybody's done it, and yeah.
But here's the thing.
I'm surprised.
I know.
And
One,
he always does.
I love the look of it. I think it completes the look. I'm so used to it, obviously, at this point. But without them, I feel like the legs are so bare. It's like part of the uniform. One is that. Two, it also matches the boys better because instead of having like bare legs, the leg pieces kind of goes with the boys' uniforms. And three, it gives the bases something to grip onto. On competition days especially, flyers, your legs are smooth, could be lotioned up. Nothing is worse than your bases not being able to grip or your back spot not being able to grip your leg. When you have a sock on like that, they have like fabric and something specific to grip on, which means you are not slipping, which is like a huge helper when it comes to that. So I don't think that's why they do it, but that's something like over the years that I've realized that it makes a huge difference for. But I love the look of it, honestly. I'm a big fan of it.
If you had to pick your favorite cheer uniform in all your years, which would it be?
Okay. There's a lot, so this is hard. Okay, what else do I need to do? I need to do highlighter. Favorite uniform. Okay, so throughout the years, if I find pictures, I'll insert them right here. So this is not in any order. I'll probably say my favorite at the end, but the first one I would say is the TGLC varsity one from 2017. I think it was just so classy and I loved that uniform. And then going on to 00, I would say the Bumblebee uniform I loved, and then the GK Danny Phantom one I loved. And we only wore it one day ever, and I'm so sad we never wore it again because it is beautiful. Then, honestly, I loved the school uniform. I loved the school theme. I think that was my favorite theme up until like Miami, but I would say Miami's like not necessarily a theme like it was for the school uniform. Love that uniform, and then just the two Miami ones I absolutely love the colors, love everything about them. My all-time favorite, it might have to be the black and white Danny Phantom uniform. I love just the black and white look. I think it's so clean. But my next two favorites would be last year and this year's of 00, the white and black and the blue and pink ones. Going in, I don't know how to do my brows, so I just use a tinted brow gel. This one's from NYX, and I just kind of place my brows where I want them to be.
What season of Cheer has been your favorite? And I'm not talking about the TV show. Good question.
2018 is always like one of my most memorable because it was my first year on 00. It was the first year we won Worlds. It was just like, that was such an amazing team to be a part of. There was so many like OG Top Gun athletes that it was just so fun getting to cheer with them all. Other than that, I would say 2018 was up there, 2019 was up there. And then honestly, I really like this year. We're a really fun team this year. And obviously I can't say it's one of my favorites because the season has not played out, but so far, really enjoying this year. So that is the last question, and that timed up perfectly because that is what I'm done with my makeup currently. I'm gonna do my hair, which we were doing a fun hairstyle, so I'll show you when it's done, but we're doing 2 Dutch braids into a low pony and curl it all. I need my focus on, so I'm not gonna vlog me braiding it because it might take me a few tries. So I will see you when it is hair time. And then the only thing left for makeup is lashes, blue under the eyes, and lipstick, but I do that at the very end. Here is the final look. So we did 2 braids into like a mid pony, curled the pony, the makeup is done, eyelashes are on, lipstick is on, and here is the beautiful new uniform. It is white. It's a little scary, but it is so pretty. So I'm gonna end this video here because I'm gonna start the other one. So make sure to check out Ritual again. Everything is linked down below. And thanks for coming along the Get Ready With Me process for NCA. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give it a big like, comment down below, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, all that, and I will see you in the next video.